a couple things before we begin. Thank you, everybody, for joining, first off. And the world of Avatar has a cast of recognizable and wonderful characters. And if you're seeing or hearing this, you likely know a great deal of them already. Uncle Iroh, Azula, other people do exist inside of the Fire Nation royal family, but just a few. It just means that we will not largely be using them. Their stories have already been written, and we will be using an alternative universe to play with the different consequences. That is why, with some small exceptions, such as Fire Lord Sozin, you will not see anyone you recognize. Since there will not be an Avatar Aang, the future of the world is uncertain. Nothing is promised, and there is everything to lose. This story is about the people who are left to pick up the pieces, civilians who want to live their lives in solitude. When the people in charge cannot or will not stand up for us, who will? Before we super get going, so you know who we're playing with, everybody in order, if you'll go ahead and introduce yourselves very briefly. Name, nation of origin, bending affiliation if you have one.
I'm Kane. I am an earthbender. I'm completely forgetting the fucking name of that desert. Holy shit.
Siwang Desert.
C1 Desert. Thank you. It's been a bit since I've looked at the map.
Oh shit, I should look at the map too. I'm like, because I'm from the capital, but I don't remember what the fucking name of it is.
You can just say the Fire Nation, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Cool.
Alright. I am Timon from the Fire Nation, a bit of a troublemaker of the Rogue playbook.
I am Tempest. I am an air nomad from the Northern Air Temple from the Idealist playbook.
I am Yuka, born in the Fire Nation and am a, therefore, firebender of the Icon playbook.
I am Zushi. I am an earthbender from somewhere in the middle of the world in the Earth Nation, and on a farm. Yeah.
What's your playbook?
Oh, and I'm a pillar. I am the pillar.
I'm an adamant. I think I forgot to say that.
I didn't tell you to say it, so nice job. It was a nice touch, though. I appreciated it. Anyway, with all of the pretext out of the way, one final time, this is a Diceaholics stream. If you see anything or hear anything that you like, consider giving us a follow just so that we know that you're out there. And without further ado, let's give it a little bit of a mood change. Not 24 hours ago, the Fire Nation launched a full-scale assault on the air nomads in their skybound temples. Using the might of a comet, Sozin's comet, they eradicated what seemed to be every airbender in the world in an attempt to halt the Avatar cycle and prevent a new master of all four elements from emerging. With no Avatar and no one nation strong enough to stand up to the Fire Lord and their advanced technology, they stand strong in their desire for expansion. On 1 year of their metal ships just off the coast of Not-So Island, the Fire Navy have apprehended a collection of criminals, a pair of Earth Kingdom ruffians, a couple of runaway traders, and a surviving airbender. Your lodgings are uncomfortable, to say the least. The cold metal beneath you amplifies the already chilly climate of the ocean on which you travel. The brig is clean polished to a shine. A few braziers bathe the depressing room in a dull red glow and give your beds a vague reminder of lava. Distantly, you can hear the waves beat upon the ship and footsteps in every direction. What do you do?
So are we all in separate cells, or are we kind of in just a conjoined prison?
You are all in separate cells. They're all right next to each other.
Yeah.
It's this kind of half circle. It's just cage, 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 right next to each other, and a set of stairs for you all to see leading up to what would potentially be freedom.
I'm immediately gonna try and reach out and see if I could feel any sort of like earth source near me.
You can try and rely on your skills and training, if you like.
Cool. Yes, please. I don't know why I don't have my moves thing bookmarked.
It's going to be rolling with focus, if that is helpful.
Focus. Thank you. That's what I was trying to figure out. Okay. Whoa!
You sense the grumblings of sand, of dirt, of silt, many miles off the coast, far away from where you are. While you cannot feel any earth around you, you have a vague understanding of where you sit currently.
Okay.
The rooms themselves are polished to a shine. They seem to know the kind of people they like to detain.
And we weren't like we were conscious when we were put on this ship, right? Like we know
No,
we're
you were
on a
knocked
fire
out.
mission. We were knocked out? Oh shoot,
Mhm.
okay.
Is
Oh,
this
yeah.
like right as we wake up, or?
Yes, for I believe you two were the first to wake up.
Cool. Can I see the other cages?
Oh, yeah.
Can I see who else is around and like the other people? Like, because I know that I know I know that I know Kane. At
You
least as an
you can
acquaintance.
generally see quite easily. For
We're
a
probably
couple of them,
still
they
passed
didn't
out.
go out of their way to like make it to where you can see. So like you're the one on your left is kind of difficult to see, but you can make out a pair of semi-conscious firebenders, because this is after the comet, so all of you are here. What appears to be semi-conscious firebenders and a young airbender, still kind of groggy from the experience.
I'm gonna just like call out to Kane and be like, "Hey, you all right?"
Yeah. Glad to hear a familiar voice. Oh, we're on the ocean, so that's fun.
I wouldn't define it as fun necessarily.
It's never mind. And I'm just gonna like sit up and like approach the bars and kind of look out. Okay, so we're not the only ones. And then like noticing the airbender, just kind of like Kane sits thinking for a second.
Yeah, because we just witnessed an airbender get murdered in cold
Yeah,
blood, so
we just witnessed an airbender get cinnamon squared for sure.
Did you say that there's a window near us, Julian? Like in our cell or anything?
It did not. There is not.
There is not.
I
Are
imagine
there
we're
any
all starting
guards
to
around?
kinda wake up.
Yeah.
Yes, you are definitely all awake at this point. You are the second to
Okay.
wake up.
Probably just bolt straight up and as quick as I can, at least. I don't know how sore I am from getting knocked out.
Not
We got tossed.
unsore.
We got tossed around.
Yeah,
We
I'm
got
sure
tossed
we
around
did.
pretty good.
Unsore.
Just immediately kind of shoot up and bolt to the bars, looking around, trying to find Yuka.
In an adjoining cell.
As I kind of like wake up, I probably like take a second to like figure out where I am, and then I immediately Yuka kind of immediately starts to go into a panic. He's like, no, and he shoots up and he like starts like just hitting the bars and like shaking them, trying to like, I don't know. He's looking around and he's just like screaming.
Kind of just reach through the bars. Yuka, grab his shirt, try to stop
What?
him. We're not dead yet.
Yet is the operative word there.
Which is why you should save your strength.
There's opportunity in yet.
What do you each look like?
Kane is a little over average height. Black hair kind of pulled back into a hood. Got wraps all across the arms and legs, and then just kind of loose, flowy, tan robes on top.
Ty is dressed in Fire Nation robes, which were once probably very fine. They're now probably covered in dust and grime, and probably a few scorch marks and torn a little bit. Got kind of some dark brown hair at the roots that goes to this lighter brown at the top. Very messy hair, silver eyes, and this sort of airy, uncaring demeanor about himself.
Tempest is in traditional air nomad attire, completely bald. He does not have his arrow yet. But if you look at him, you will realize that his clothes are a little bit bigger, and they don't really fit him too well. And just a little bit of stubble is starting to grow on his head because he get to shave.
Yuka is also in probably similar looking robes. Like he was maybe getting ready for bed. All this went down. He's about average height, has some pretty short black hair that probably 24 hours ago looked very neat and combed, and now looks like he went for a bit of a swim in the ocean.
Yeah, Zushi is tall. He's got black hair that's underneath a big hat with a wide brim. And he's got just kind of like your traditional like farmer peasant kind of clothing. So just tunic, pants, nothing fancy, like pretty average, but the hat is definitely a thing.
I was about to say, every time you put it up, it immediately goes back down.
I know, this hat is a little too big for me in real life, but I'd like to think it works.
Yeah.
Just kind of release Yuka's robes. We'll figure a way out. And I'd like to kind of look around, assess the situation. Is there anything? I know you said this place is pretty polished, but like anything off, anything spare, any voices nearby, anything like that?
I believe you must roll with creativity.
Indeed. Oh, I rolled double sixes, so 12, 14.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
All right, you may ask 2.
Okay. I guess. What is not the cell themselves, but the room? What is the best way out? Both in the sense of not being seen, or if there's only one way, or...
There seems to be one way out.
Okay. And then what here can I use, if anything, to possibly try to get out of the cell?
Unless you have any weird, strange adornments I'm unaware of, you could potentially try to pick a lock. But aside from that, they're pretty good at what they do, Fire Nation Wardens.
No one... I don't remember. No one has any, like...
I don't suppose the bars are metal.
The bars are metal.
Yuga's gonna kind of like just like take a breath, look around. Wait, metal. Let me try something. Can I heat up the bars on my cell to try and like heat them up so I can bend?
You can try. You're aware that Fire Nation guards usually employ pretty heat-resistant metal.
I'm desperate at this point.
You can push your luck.
While
Okay.
Yuka's rolling...
firebenders in here too.
Yeah.
Well, while Yuka's rolling, looking at the other people in this cell, is there any sort of, like, hair clips, pins for clothing, any hard, small objects on exterior shoulders or trim or something like that?
You are all in separate cells. They're just really close together adjoining. There is a whole, like, barred wall separating all of you. I suppose that'd be largely up to the rest of you. I will say that you do all generally have the bracers.
Okay.
Binding your hands from total movement. You have a little, like, about a foot of leeway.
Does anyone, asking all of you, have anything on their person that is small enough to either be used as a lockpick or could be turned into a lockpick?
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I'm rolling for push your luck.
Passion.
Passion? Great. Awesome.
I don't have anything on me, but if you were to look at Tempest, he's just meditating, like in the classic pose.
That's fair.
Unless there's no guards around, right?
In that case, we're using...
No, there are no guards around.
We're just in here alone. Yeah.
Are we the only 5 people in this prison, or is there other people?
There are 5 cells.
Oh, so it's just us.
Yep.
I only rolled a 5.
I'm just gonna kind of like call out, be like, no, because I don't think I would have anything really on me, because I'm assuming they took our bags, like our belongings.
Yes, they did.
And I don't think my clothing would have pockets, because it's peasant clothing. So, I was like, no, I don't really have anything, but just any, like, I'd say, like, the 5 of us in here, we're all locked up. We in the same place, so we should try and work together to get out. Because I'm assuming, I know, and I'm gonna point to Kane. I'm like, I know at least we were locked up unfairly, and I'm gonna assume that you guys are too. And I kind of glance over at the one airbender in the room.
I feel like Timon and you could just kind of share a look.
Yeah. There's definitely, like, Ty probably hesitates looking at Tempest when he's kind of casing the room.
Yeah.
So, do you guys know what just happened? because I know Kane and I just experienced something pretty horrific.
What? Explain horrific. Lots of things are horrific.
Fire Nation's killing airbenders.
So it started.
Those assholes actually did it.
There
Yep.
was a really big comet in the sky. And all of a sudden we had someone that, an acquaintance, a friend that we were hanging out with, and we tried to help him, and they.
I mean, I
Tempest
knew.
is just gonna speak up. He doesn't change his pose or even open his eyes. He's gonna say, "They destroyed the Northern Air Temple."
Damn.
What's the plan?
We just heard rumors. I'm not really sure, but we knew it was wrong. We tried to leave. We got caught.
Are you guys? So you guys are you guys firebenders or just regular Fire Nation people?
I'm a
We
bender.
just, yeah, it's pretty nice. We just work at one of the tea shops of my uncle's. He makes a great tea warmer. I unfortunately don't have that blessing.
Yeah. Seems like whoever the higher ups definitely had some sort of an agenda.
DM. I'm assuming they didn't clean us.
No. No.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
do we have dirt on us?
Yeah, I was about to say, does that mean I'm still just as fucking sandy as I probably usually am? Especially given the express elevator down the mountain we took.
Yeah. We did kind of tumble down a mountain, yeah.
That is fair. Yeah, I like that. I don't know what role I'd make you push for that, but I want it to be with creativity because I really enjoyed that.
And I think him being closer to a sandbender, he'd probably have a better ability of doing whatever he's trying to try to do than I would, because I definitely am more of a traditional,
I'm going to have you
I did farming.
rely. Yeah, I'm going to have you rely on your skills and training.
Okay.
I like the creative bend, but it's going to, in order to get enough dirt off of you to make something workable, will be very skillful.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Okay. So that's with focus. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, that's a 5.
No, it's a mess.
I don't think I don't have sand bending as more of a skill, since I was more from
that's
like
something you have to work on.
Yeah,
he grew up
it's-
up in the desert, and I grew up like on some farmland near a coast. So
Yeah.
we
I'm
have
probably-
different sets of earth bending skills.
I'm probably not used to removing the sand from me. It's probably just
Yeah.
like I look at it.
You have a hard time balancing yourself. It's not quite easy. Like you have to separate the molecules of sweat from earth and create it into it's not easy to do. You hear from above the sound of heavy footsteps. Coming down the stairs that you can all see with this shaft of sunlight coming through the top of the boat. 2 firebenders flank a large man with heavy bracers and sharp shoes. His green eyes seek to unravel everything about you. Your past, your history, your truth. A grim, comforting smile betrays a pleasure he cannot contain. Unease washes over you as his comforting manner clashes with his undoubtedly sinister intent. And he straightens himself up, puts his hands behind his back, and just calmly, welcome to my home, friends.
The boat.
A captain's life often leaves one at sea. My name is Captain Akira. A pleasure to meet all of you. And he goes over to, he looks over to you, Tempest, you in particular.
Where is my bison? Still in his pose.
Ah, yes, the piece of the charred bison from the Northern Air Temple. Sadly. No, I'm just kidding. He is elsewhere on the
Jesus
ship.
Christ.
He's elsewhere,
Indeed.
waiting for your arrival.
He's gonna get up. Where?
Elsewhere, waiting for your arrival. Actually, it would be quite easy for you to see him if you would potentially help us as well. You see,
As soon as he says, help us, I am going to hawk up the biggest fucking loogie and fucking spit, and I am going to use my airbending to blow it into his face.
I'm not even going to make you roll for it. Pinpoint precision. He Very well. There is an order out to put down any airbenders in sight. However, an exception is generally made, I believe, for one who may one day be the Avatar. Give me some
Not me.
information. With all due respect, you don't know that yet. If you give me the information that I need, I will allow you and your bison to make it back to the Fire Nation unharmed.
Where you'll just be further tortured, interrogated, and eventually killed.
And what would you know about that, sir?
Just a guess.
When I was first coming up in the Fire Nation, I spent a lot of time around the aristocracy. I knew the people that ran my country. You may not have seen me, but I have seen you. And it is a shame your sister spoke so highly of you. Well, perhaps in time you will change your mind, young airbender. And as for you two, motioning to the earthbenders in the room, I'm sure we can make a pretty penny on a bunch of wanted miscreants.
Wanted?
You think your little stint on the train went unnoticed?
Saving someone's life?
Interfering
From an assassination?
Regardless, it is the Earth King's authority, not mine. Of course, if any information can be given, I would be happy to be a little amenable. I'm looking over to you, Tempest. Oh well. You two will enjoy your time in Boiling Rock, I'm sure. And the only reason you two are surviving Earthbenders is because a very misguided scholar seems to have vouched for you from Not So Island, so you may want to be reaching out to them in a thankful letter of sorts. Whenever you get access to a pen again, that is. Good evening. And he marches his way back up the stairs into the top of the ship.
Not like he'll give us that chance.
And he's the reason why I never joined the military. People like him, at least. Kind of look over to Yuka. Well, shit, there goes the tea shop story.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't think it was going to last long anyway. I thought the second he came down, I was like, well, there it goes.
So, do you guys know a little bit more then about what happened? Then
We knew it was going to happen, but because neither of us has any real power, we couldn't do anything about it. In fact, my dad was, I believe, a very driving force behind. So we were going to leave. But that all went to shit.
Why?
Why what?
Why did they attack their nation?
I don't remember, GM. Did we overhear, like, why they were doing it, or just
Yeah,
that they
was
were
that
doing it?
discussed
The
in the meeting
previous
we were in or not?
Avatar KO, was very against the idea of Fire Nation colonialism.
Mhm.
Was the sole reason Sozin was unable to accomplish their tasks.
Okay, so still pretty much the same reason as in...
Yes.
Old grudges against the Avatar specifically. And given that Kaio is not with us anymore, next in line being...
In air no. Why wouldn't they just kill me if I'm the only one left who even has a chance?
You were last seen in the Fire Nation, weren't you?
I was in the Northern Intertown.
Yeah, they brought you.
you were.
So you escaped.
They had
Escaped is a little generous. I ran, but they caught up to me.
was it? Do you know? And I'm gonna like kind of like turn to the firebenders, and I'm gonna say like, do you know if it was like just the northern? This hat won't stay up. Do you know if it was just the northern air temple, or did they attack the other ones as well?
I would be shocked if it was just the northern air temple.
Why would they kill a whole community? Even, and I'm gonna like look at like over at Kane, because the guy that we were talking to was definitely not the Avatar. He was way older than the Avatar would have been. He was probably in his
Yeah.
50s or something, right? Like
He
he
was
was
from
way
the-
older. Huh?
He was from the Water Tribe.
The scholar that you
airbender?
escorted was from the water
Yes.
tribe. The airbender
Oh,
that
what about
was your
the-
friend that you hung out with, who was definitely too old to be the Avatar.
He was definitely
The
too hard to be
Avatar-
into it.
You'll recall the Avatar has not yet been identified due to the
Yeah.
interference of a spirit of freedom.
And the Avatar would have to be younger than
Yeah.
Would have to be
However many.
around the age of 16. There's the
Mhm.
air nomads before everything did narrow it down to 13 candidates who are most likely.
if they had an issue with the Avatar and we're trying to exactly like what you said, and I'm going to kind of gesture over to Tempest, whose name we don't know yet because none of us have introduced
Yeah,
ourselves.
we
But-
Nope.
I
I'm
think
just
so
gonna-
far only my name has been said.
Honestly, we're in kind of like I think a trauma prison state where no one's really talking names right now.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I'm like you said, like if they had an issue with the Avatar, like, and honestly, I don't know if I don't remember the name of the airbender that we were hanging out with, but just
That would be Nobu, I believe.
Nobu.
Nobu.
I would just say but if they were looking, why would they have just killed Nobu, who definitely was not the Avatar? He was too old to be the Avatar. Why would they have just killed the airbenders?
There was also a squabble between a group of airbender. I don't know. Nobody knows the whole story, but the point is Sozin's sister ended up dead, and it looked like it pointed to this airbender group that had kind of set up shop. So I know they used that as a major driving force to get the people on board with this slaughter.
This is something that regular Fire Nation civilians were okay with.
My sister
Jared,
was.
You'd be surprised what people are okay with doing regardless of their nation.
What? No, she wasn't. Izumi was on board with our plan.
Another time. We can talk about the whys later. Right now, we need to focus on getting out of here.
DM, what do the hinges of the doors look like?
What do you hingy?
Like, how are they constructed? Is it like basically two barrels and a pin?
Oh, I understand.
Yeah.
Are there screws?
How are they made?
There's a pen. There's 2 barrels and a pen.
2 barrels and a pin?
Yes.
Can I, like, thread, like, I'm guessing it's a chain between their shackles.
Yes.
Can I thread it between 2 of the bars and try and leverage it up?
Ooh.
That's some Pirates of the Caribbean stuff.
Yeah, to try and
Hold on.
because if it's 2
I'm a
barrels and a pin,
straight-laced bitch who doesn't understand
Okay.
prison ethics. How
No worries.
prison engineering? How? What are you trying
you-
to do?
Have you seen
So-
Pirates of the Caribbean where
It's been a long time.
if it's
Like,
2
he
barrels and a
freezing from
pin,
it by-
it's basically the 2 cylinders and the pin is holding it up. If I have enough leverage, I can just pull.
you can lift it out
Yeah,
of
I'm
it
trying
and
to
it'll
just-
fall out of place.
I'm trying to basically lift the hinges away enough to get the pin out of place so I can push it the other way out.
It's a good idea.
Okay. I'm told it's a good idea, so I'm gonna tell you to push it.
Push my luck sick. What? That's with passion, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna fucking try it. Hold on, I'm doing math. That's an 8.
8.
Okay. If you do this, you understand. It's gonna
It's
make
gonna
a
make noise.
lot of noise.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be loud.
So I'm just formulating it in my head, and I'm
You
just gonna.
just so you know, just so we go over a couple things that you do know.
Yes.
The guy just left. Undoubtedly, some firebenders are guarding the entrance into this place upstairs, and it is the middle of the day.
Okay. I might wait on it then. But I'm just, as I'm like formulating it and like having my hands near the position, I'll just call out, how strong are you guys?
Pretty strong.
I can
Like
my own, I
physically.
guess.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I worked on a farm my whole life.
I can do like 10 push-ups.
Tempest is just gonna like hold up like his arm, like his skinny ass fucking bony
Little
arm.
noodle.
Okay.
I was like, what are you thinking?
I have an idea. But given that there's 2, maybe 3 of us who could pull it off, the rest of you will have to cover us while we do it.
What is it?
Not. I'm trying to say this in the most respectable manner possible. And I'm just gonna kind of like rest one hand like on one of the hinges and the other one just against the bars. You guys really need to work on how secure your hinges are. Trying to say it low enough that people in here can hear, but the people near the door, like upstairs.
Well, okay, hold on. You know how loud that's gonna be, right?
Which is why we'll have to be quick. We'll have to figure out a plan for after.
What plan?
Okay. So you're
We're on the
thinking
middle of a Fire Nation Navy ship in the ocean.
I wasn't saying now, but once we get closer to a coast, we're gonna have to have something because I don't know what the fuck a boiling rock is, but I'm not going there.
It's not a good place you want
It's-
to be.
No.
Cool, awesome. More to my point. So, that's
He's
the
not
first
wrong. We
step.
do need a plan, but
Okay, let's.
So, you guys know them best. I don't know anything about Fire Nation. Are all of us going to this boiling rock place?
well, I assume they got somewhere special for you, and I nod over to our airbender buddy. But I assume that is where the rest of us are headed, and it is very heavily guarded. So even if we wait to dock, there is still the problem of the entire, like, all of the guards at the Boiling Rock.
Hmm.
So it's not like we can just fight our way out.
So
Okay.
we're waiting until we get to the prison and in there to break out from there. Because it's either we do this.
No
on the
one's ever
ocean
broken out
before-
of the Boiling Rock.
My point. We either do this on the ocean somewhere near land, which I can kind of sense that, at least in moments.
I could probably try
wait.
and see how close we are too.
Yeah, we wait till we get close to the dock, or we wait till we're already in the prison and break out after. I don't like option 3. Option 1,
Like option.
iffy. 2 is probably best.
So, GM, we're shackled, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I start trying to like get my hand through one of the shackles? You know, kind of sleight of hand it.
Ooh.
He just said he's skinny.
Oh yeah, we got
Still
2 skinny motherfuckers.
We got two little royals
All right.
with their noodle arms.
I got a big
Wait,
head
who?
and
Who's
little arms.
who's got the noodles arm?
You guys.
4.
Damn.
Oh, what? No, Yuka does not have noodle arm.
Oh, he does not have the noodle arms?
No.
Okay.
Yuka,
so
did you bring Sizu with you?
No. We ran. It was the middle of the night. It was in the middle of a thunderstorm.
That's right.
Sizu can't swim. I know, I'm very sad.
Would the shackles be made of the same metal as the bars?
Probably something similar.
Similar, so it's still also pretty heat resistant.
Yeah. They have jailed firebenders before.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to find oversights.
Yeah. You're still welcome to. You can certainly try.
Trying to do the thinking. Well, we can definitely. I think that if we work as a group, we can figure something out to at least get out of this immediate situation. So, my name is Zushi, by the way. So.
Okay.
Timon, he says as he kind of grabs a piece of his shirt and like wraps it up and sticks it in his mouth.
I'm like, cool.
Yuka.
Tempest.
Cool. Well, let's... This is a very... This is a bad day. But let's try and get out of this immediate situation so that we can go from there, whether we go our separate ways or whatever. I know I'm out looking for something. I don't know why, but I know that I'm definitely not going to find it here on this ship or in Boiling Rock. So, I'd say we put our heads together, we put our skills together. I'm an earthbender. I don't know too much about, I guess, full-on fighting or anything like that, but I can hold my own, and I know basic techniques that have accidentally hurt some people. So, I figure there's some things we can do, but I don't have experience in fighting, so I'd say whatever we do, I think we want to try and go on a sneaky side. And if we're going to do something loud, which I like the idea of getting the doors off, if we're going to do something loud, we need to have the plan of what we're going to do immediately next and how we're going to get out of here, because they're definitely going to follow us. Because I did not realize that we were wanted as well, and I'm going to like point to me and Kane. I didn't realize we were wanted by helping that waterbender guy, or that water nation guy, but yeah, we go next places, and I want to be able to, and I'm gonna like turn to Tempest. It's like I want to be able to help you find your bison, because I don't know too much about your culture, but I know that your bisons are very important. So I want to help you be able to find your bison. But yeah, I'd say let's put our heads together. And I know that this has been a bad day for everybody, but we just need to get out of this immediate situation, and then we can deal with what's next.
Working on it. I stick my hand to the bar and, hey, Yuka, break my hand.
Break your hand?
He's trying to get out of the...
Oh, all right. I see what you're doing. Okay.
Shit, I haven't seen this.
You cannot be mad at me about this. I need a promise. Okay.
This crack is gonna suck, and I'm just gonna like try and cover my ears.
Can I use my my skills to break my best friend's hand?
Oh no, you cannot. Push your luck.
Push my luck. I am built to fight. Like I have been.
Soldier.
I am a soldier.
Fine.
I have basically been in military school since I could walk. If this doesn't fit my skills and training, I don't know what does.
Fine.
on. I need to remember
I
what I'm
love
rolling.
this.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
what I think is really funny too, like just while you're doing your rolls, like I feel like you were like, oh, my name is Timon, and like, and I'm
Focus.
just like, and you're
Focus,
like,
okay.
you're all like,
Oh,
rolling up
my-
my shirt.
Fuck
oh,
yeah.
my name is Timon, and I'm just like,
Focus.
I know
Hell
you said
yeah,
you were
let's
royal, but I
go.
don't know who the fuck you are, so let's keep going. Like it's
Yeah,
kind of
like,
like in
as
my
soon as-
thought, I'm like, I don't know who you are, but
It's
Yeah,
an
no, as soon
8.
as he ripped off his shirt, I was like, just staring at him like, what's going on, bud?
what is he doing? And I'm
You
over
rolled
here
it.
trying to do my whole like, we can do it, you guys.
Break my hand. So to be clear, you want him to break your hand.
Yeah, you know, like if you break your hand like right here.
No.
Oh,
you can
you
just-
don't want to break your hand. You
Or
want to
dislocate
dislocate
your
your
thumb.
thumb.
Yeah.
That is different. Okay, that is.
You know, just shatter my hand completely.
All
No
100 bones.
Take it
Oh,
off.
no, all 100 bones in the hand shattered.
About
This is with the
intent.
intent of being able to just out
Yeah,
of
I
the
gotcha.
shackles.
Come on, GM, you can't even say this is the worst thing that
No,
that
no,
I and I have
that's
ever done.
so much more okay. I just heard break my hand, shatter my hand. Like,
Destroy.
what are you doing?
I knew it. I knew Yuka knew what I meant.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Good news.
Yuka knew.
Anywho.
It's fine.
We're in
Okay,
a
so it's an
my
8, so that's a hit, but it's gonna be at cost.
Okay.
You think you can do it, but unfortunately, these fun little bracers you have, and being between bars, does not give you the finest of motor control. That means that if you do this, you're not confident that his hand will be usable for at least a day or two.
Okay. So like he'll try and do it, and then with like the bracers and like with the bars, he'll like, okay, I can probably do it, but I might accidentally like actually break your hand.
I just need the one for now.
Are you sure? Because this might take a bit. Okay, and then I'm
I
gonna
will.
do it.
You hear that it's a very unpleasant, very clean.
Yep.
You are sobbing. The pain is excruciating. Mark 2 fatigue.
Yeah, that's fair.
As soon as I hear that he's in pain, I'm just like, oh, I fucking hate that pop.
Okay.
Okay.
I want you to mark 2 fatigue, and I also want you. Nah, don't worry about it. Yeah, okay, you're good.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
There is no use in, at least not really, nothing that requires thumbs, at least for 2 days.
That's fair.
You have vague movement of it, but every motion does hurt you.
Just kind of like cradle my hand, take the shirt out. Okay, let me regain myself.
Yeah.
You know
I'm
what?
just gonna crawl up on the floor. Ow.
Yeah.
The only thing going through my head right now, given the age of Timon and Yuka, boys will be boys.
Oh, fuck, am I the oldest one here? Shit.
Guys will be guys.
Guys will be guys.
Just what's better than this? Just guys being dudes.
This dude's being bros.
Fuck, I'm slowly realizing I'm the oldest one in this group now.
Congrats.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't remember how old my character is, but I.
Oh,
Yes.
It's fine. I don't remember how old I am half the time.
Same.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
I remember once, sorry, side tangent. I remember once I had to, in the middle of a restaurant, in front of a waitress, I had to get out a calculator to
Figure out how old you were.
Anyway,
I like really confidently was talking to Jared, like, I'm turning 29 next month, right? And he's like, no, you're turning 28. And I'm like, oh. This was like last week.
Anyway, sorry. Back onto the subject.
Okay.
Some time. I'm gonna assume into the night time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You aren't large. God, I'm recovering. You largely aren't bothered by any other interruptions. You hear the coming and goings of different passengers on board the ship. The nighttime itself, the creaks and groans of the metal vessels sing a restless lullaby. Ocean waves outside speak through hollow walls of steel. I don't imagine you're sleeping.
Wait, hold on. Time out. Did Timon ever actually tell us his plan? Because
Nope.
all he said was working on it and then break my hand.
Yeah.
Broke his hand.
Between the
in
scars
this
you
time, have
carry
you told us?
and the discomfort of
Cool.
the beds, it would be too difficult to fall asleep anyway.
Yeah.
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 Timon, do you start this plan? of
Yes.
yours?
Yeah. What's the
Okay.
plan? Did you
What is
tell
the
us?
plan?
Like, did you tell us in the
I mean,
interim?
It's like
you
we
could
should
just going
we
with it,
should-
'cause
we
this
should
is-
communicate the plan.
No. You could just going with this because this is classic Ty. So he's just like, all right, I'm assuming he's got a plan. I just go with it.
Ty
All
doesn't
right.
make shit up on the fly.
After he
Yeah.
breaks, honestly, after he breaks his hand, I'm gonna be like, so that's part of a plan. Would you like to communicate the plan? Because I think we all need to be on the same page.
Just kind of like uncurl from the ball of pain. Just kind of lift the arm that still has the shackle on it. Well, the end of this shackle is a whole lot thinner than those damn bars, so I figure if you go over here and can heat it, maybe that we can apply enough force to break it, and then I can use that as a lockpick.
All right.
Not bad.
That would be a lot quieter too than the leverage thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can give it a shot.
Push your luck.
And to be clear, I want to heat like the end of the ring of the cuff, not like
Understood.
the thick chains.
I think I know what you're going for.
Please, please, please. Have to. Passion is not a. Wait, math. 10.
With a very quiet, precise. You separate and free the chain from the cuff.
All right. And wait, the chain from the cuff or the end
Sorry.
of the cuff?
The end of the cuff.
I want it.
Sorry.
Yeah, I want it. Yeah, the end of the cuff.
You
so I
want the
can
bar
still.
thingy that can be manipulated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I still want to be able to like put my hand back in if someone's coming, so it looks like I'm
Yes.
still in shackles. And once I have that, I want to see if I can't get a usable lockpick out of it.
You know what? You've gone to the trouble of breaking your own hand. Yes.
It was 50-50 whether it was going to work or not.
That's why I got the other hand.
Yeah.
I got 2 of them.
But anyway,
Oh my
yes,
goodness.
you're able to make a lockpick out of this. I will give you this.
Okay. And I would like. It is nighttime now, right? Yes.
It is nighttime, yes.
Okay. I would like to try to lockpick myself.
That one's gonna be skills and training.
Okay. 11.
You hear a and the gate swings open ever so slightly.
Mm.
All right. Oh, sorry, it's focus. 9, not 11. I don't know if that
It
changes
swings
it.
open so slightly.
Okay. All right. kind of as far as I've gotten.
Okay, well, do the rest of the doors.
Good idea.
I
I'll kind of pause. Wait. Would it be better for me to try scout a bit, see if I can't figure out where we are, where we're heading? That way, if someone walks in, it's only one person missing, not 5.
Might be good. Unless
I would say,
I feel
what
like
what if you just got all the cells unlocked, then went? We'll stay here, so that way if something happens to you, we're not all still trapped down here.
Still stuck. Yeah.
All right,
not a bad idea.
I'll do that.
I'm not going to make you roll more. You're able to generally get it unfastened.
And if we're staying in here, I'm gonna have my cell door be as closed as it can without locking again. Like, make it appear like it's still locked, and just have my hands ready on the door.
Gotcha.
Yeah, same.
That is, yeah, probably the best idea. And then, are you sneaky?
Am I sneaky?
That was the question.
Yes.
Okay.
He is.
Yeah, because I know that. I imagine I can probably sense if we're close to land as well.
Yeah, with
Right.
enough like focus, like you've come a little bit closer in your time. Not quite a mile, like half a mile offshore.
Okay.
Not that
Yeah,
far.
I'm gonna I know Kane and I can figure out how close to land we are, but where exactly we are, yeah. Just a little sneaking, and we'll be here.
Sneak time.
Mm-hmm.
You go up the stairs, and it's like a flat door. You have to push up. You just kind of like peep a little bit to make sure the coast is clear. Coast is not clear. In fact, you got scared peeping up that high. There's a pair of firebenders on your left and right. You couldn't see much more of the deck itself.
Mm-hmm. I'll pop back down. All right, problem.
Yep.
Noodles. What if we're able to get one of them down here? Knock them out. Take their armor.
So somebody calls down. Somebody gets them close to the cell. Hit them with the door. Get them down. Whichever one of you fits best can make your way back up.
Just kind of look at Yuka.
Yeah, that'd probably be me.
And then we can just put them in the cell instead.
Put them in the cell. But that still raises the question of what about the rest of them? Because I'm sure even one person up there isn't gonna, unless you can get all our stuff, but that's not gonna change a ton. We still have to deal with this small army.
Right, but if we can get someone topside, we can at least get an idea of where we are, what's going on, what our
Where we
destination
are,
is.
how many there are.
Right.
If there's any other Fire Nation ships and whatever sort of grouping they're running, I don't know.
Right. But as soon as this starts, it can't stop. We won't have time.
Right.
Right.
So whoever goes up will need to move fast and gather as much intel as possible without causing a scene.
Can do.
Got it. And then the rest of us, as soon if anybody does come down here while you're gone, we're gonna have to make up a story as to how whatever dipshit got in the cell got in there. Or just rinse and repeat the same thing. Somebody goads up, knock him out, swap cells.
Yeah, we'll wing it. How do we get them down here? I don't want it to be too suspicious that they notify their superiors.
Have we been,
Right.
DM, have we been provided food? Like, is
We
there
have.
like someone who comes and down and brings us food?
You have
Could
one
we
spot.
grab, could the next time they come and bring us food, could we jump that person?
They're probably not going to come back till tomorrow morning.
Mm.
You do get the sense that the captain left. The captain did leave the door open, so to speak, to summon him should Tempest change his mind. That is also an avenue that is open for you as well.
So,
Good.
we
Could
can
use
bring
that.
him in, but that means that we'll have 3 people to deal with, and likely everybody will know.
We shouldn't bring the captain down.
Yeah,
We just want to get one of them down.
right. So, which of us looks the most sick?
I look at Timon and his broken hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think they're going to care about a break, though. What if we just tell them one of the benders is doing something weird?
Fuck it, I'll be the shady one again. Fucking damn. Alright. What am I doing?
I mean, I don't think you have to do anything. If we say that you're doing something weird, I'd assume at least they'd come check.
They just need to believe you're doing something weird.
Alright.
So.
Play number 3. Got it. Alright.
I don't think you actually need to do something weird. We just need to get someone down here.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. So who wants to jump? Are we all jumping? Whoever comes down?
I think we should all.
Yeah.
It would be 5 against 1. It'd be a very hard fight,
Have to be-
even for a fire soldier.
Yeah.
And I guess if it goes sideways, we just go with it. I can't roll with the punches.
That's all we can do.
Yep.
This is a terrible idea. But
Yes, it is.
what other choice do we have?
Probably not much, unless you've thought of anything, Tempest, in your meditation. Just kind of like look the side eye over to Tempest.
I mean, I could tell a guard that
You what?
that I changed my mind.
Yeah, but we don't want to get the captain.
Yeah, I'm worried about getting
But he wouldn't.
down here.
Maybe
He would come
captain.
down here to hear what I have to say. Not the captain, but just the single guard.
That is true. A guard would have to come down
Card
for
would
him
have
to
come
say,
down.
hey, I changed my mind, and then he would have to go get the captain.
Yep.
Maybe if just you call out for the guard, that's enough to get him to come down.
Yeah.
Because he's not gonna listen to the rest of us.
True.
Probably not.
I need a guard.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
No, we going now.
It's happening.
You hear like footsteps and the door open, and the guard in like this very intimidating Oni mask looking motherfucker comes down, walks down the stairs, and he just goes, "What is it?"
Back alley beat down.
Back alley beat down.
Tempest isn't even gonna say anything. He's just gonna start conjuring a wind ball like around his head so that no sound can get out when he screams.
Huh? I'm not gonna make you roll. This is a deeply unfair fight.
Yeah.
We're not trying to be fair right now. We're trying to
No,
live.
we are.
Yeah.
No.
Just door swings open, and Kane's just.
Just wham!
And he is down on the floor, and you put him in the cage, and you assess your next things that you gotta do.
All right, so who's gonna fit in this guard's costume? And I want
Prince
to
Boy
look
was
at
gonna
Yuka.
go.
I was like, does he look about my height?
It might be just a tad too large, but yeah.
All right.
Sorry, buddy. You got the best military training. It'd make the most
No,
sense for
I-
you to go up.
I know. All right. So I'll get all dressed up, I guess.
You put on the Fire Nation attire, and it is just a little baggy. It's not super noticeable, but you probably shouldn't.
Like, I
you'd
feel
probably
it.
Get questioned it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do? You leave the half-naked, mostly naked guard on the floor of the metal room.
He's locked in the
in
cage.
in my in
we
in
should
myself.
put your
He's
clothes
locked.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put my robes on him and kind of curl him up in a ball, and I'll put him at the back of my cell, and then I will relock my cell.
So what do you do?
Okay, just to make sure I've got this, I'm going up. I'm doing some recon. I am getting a layout, looking at maybe boats, how many we got, and any other ships in the area.
Yep.
So we can
You
get
wanna
a
call-
better plan together.
And if they
Also-
ask what Tempest was asking for, say he was complaining or something.
Or
Okay.
he was sick.
Yeah,
Because we don't actually want the
can
captain to
think of
come down here.
Also,
I
if
can
you
think of
know where-
something.
if you know where our things are, even better.
Okay. So I'm gonna go up top and kind of stand where the old guard was for just a couple of seconds, just to make it look like, oh, routine came in and now I'm here.
Yep.
And
Before we
and
get
then I'm
into
gonna
this, I'm gonna need you to roll the trick.
fair
This is creativity.
creativity. Fuck yeah! I was just
Any-
like, please don't be passion. Just don't be passion.
any
I am not
potential
passionate.
any potential bonus because he's wearing guard uniform.
No, it kind of goes into the trick. It'd be different if
Yeah.
you guys were actively helping him out.
Yeah.
The guard uniform is part of the trick.
I had to try.
Goes into the
11.
trick. All right.
Never mind.
You walk up. You stand in place. Yara goes, "What do you want?"
He was whining.
Ugh, classic. You know, for a bunch of monks, you'd think they'd be a little more used to living with less.
You would think, right?
When do you get off?
I have no idea.
Listen, a
I'm
bunch
just-
of buddies of mine were gonna get together and go back to the other village, and we had a round of drink spot, and I didn't know if that'd be something you'd be interested in, being a newbie and all.
I don't know. That's because I'm new. That feels like a bad idea. Maybe
No,
next
yeah,
time.
it's fine. It's totally cool. Yep. It's fine. Anyway, I'm gonna.
So
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. Yeah.
nope. Sorry. Go ahead.
No. No. It's fine.
No, because
I don't
my question was to the DM. So what
I
I was gonna say
Give me your DM question. Give me your DM question.
So now I'm standing here and I'm looking around like I have an actual view of the ship. What all do I see?
You see you see a lot of storage, a lot of like barrels and boxes and stuff. You see they're actually relatively close to the shore. You would need like, being normal sized humans, you would need a boat but it's like not even a 5-minute row.
Okay. There's lifeboats on, or no?
Who are you asking? Because are you
They
asking
don't
the guy?
believe in life.
No, I'm asking. Don't we have like?
Presumably
'cause
there
we
would
can't-
be lifeboats. Usually Fire Navy like does have to keep lifeboats on board. So like in the
Yeah,
distance you can.
Because
see
we
what
can't
might
just
be where-
park a ship on the shore. That's not how that works.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Where is? Oh, I don't think I'd be able to like see.
No,
where,
you'd
like,
have to leave
the lifeboat-
post.
Okay. I think it would excuse to fucking leave. Okay. I'm gonna be like, oh shit! I need to go talk to the captain, real quick. Where's his quarters again?
The captain? Isn't he asleep by now? Do you think he'd be a little upset at that?
No, he said it was an important. I don't know. He just said I had to talk to him about. I gave him a report about. Oh fuck! What was it about?
Oh no.
I will be
It's-
right back.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just gonna walk in a random direction.
You just hear in the difference like, they'll hire anyone these days. So you just head off in a random direction.
Yep.
You see, like, you do find lifeboats in a more accessible
Okay.
area, and kind of like probably the level of the ship that the prisoners are kind of on. So it's like at a second level, but it's at a different entrance.
Okay.
You see no sign that they're really holding anything on shore, so all of your stuff must be on board somewhere.
Somewhere.
Presumably, especially since the captain took great interest in the Avatar, you imagine it might be in the officers' quarters.
That would, in fact, make sense. Okay. Have a lead on our stuff. Have a lead on how to get to shore. We're pretty close. Are there any other ships in the vicinity, or are we kind of flying solo here?
You're kind of fine solo.
Okay, cool. Okay. I am going to I'm gonna walk around just like a little bit more just to like kill time.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna walk back to the post and stand there like absolutely nothing fucking happened.
Did you use
And
it
if
or-
there's yeah, no, I'm an idiot.
Oh.
Don't worry about it. Oh, God, I think the airbender's crying again. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah.
And I will go
yeah.
back down. I will go back down.
You do so.
And I will come back and I will noodles all that I saw and where I think, all our shit is.
All right, and I imagine the deck wasn't heavily populated right now.
Not at this. Right? Aren't that many?
No. No.
So there's potential that we could get to the boat without making any sort of big noise or setting things off on the ship.
The only problem, the biggest problem, I think, will be getting past the immediate guard right outside the door and then getting our stuff.
Maybe go up there and ask him to help you with something down here, and then we can jump him too.
Okay.
I mean, could also just like slap your metal or something and you yell for help. I'm sure he'll come running.
Could do that.
I mean, does he seem like I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, he was just talking about, he asked me if I wanted to join, like, I guess he's got some buddies in a town that we're talking at, and they were going to go for a drink. And he asked me if I wanted to join, since I'm a rookie, or a newbie. So I don't think he is particularly high ranking.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I think Zushi's idea is better. That way, potentially, if we don't get other guards to come down too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't want
Okay.
them to hear a commotion.
Yep.
Yeah.
True. Okay, so timeout. So that is the plan. I'm just gonna make some noise down here, call for my backup.
Bring him down yourself.
Bringing him down.
Yeah, go
Because-
up there and be
yes.
like, "Hey, can you come down and help me with something?"
Yeah, because
Like that
if we just start making noise, he's gonna call people up there.
Fair.
Yeah. We don't want additional guards to show up.
Yeah.
If he doesn't want to come down, you can, and needs a reason, you could tell him that, I don't know, one of us is talking nonsense or something. You want to see if maybe he can understand what we're trying to say?
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Are we ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Holding
Right.
on to the bars again.
Well, we're just gonna jump him again. Same thing.
Yep.
Same deal.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
same thing.
Second, first, same as the first.
This is like a stealth
Um,
game where you just pile a bunch of the NPCs.
Yeah.
And taking them out
This is
one by
Assassin's
one.
Creed. That's all this is Assassin's Creed. So I'm gonna pop my head back up and kind of quietly, so maybe only the other guard can hear me. Hey, can you come help me out with something real quick? The airbenders talking some gibber. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Can you come down and see if you can make any sense of this?
I did major in foreign languages. Yeah, come on. And he like follows you down.
Majored in foreign languages, racist
Perfect.
as shit.
So he can be racist better.
Yeah, so he can be racist
Oh, no.
in their native tongue.
Advanced racism.
If you're gonna do something,
Advanced.
do it well.
Oh,
That's okay. We're about to beat his ass. That's fine.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah,
Anyway, what was
Same
I gonna
deal.
say?
same deal.
You knock him out.
He's got the air bubble around him so his screams don't go anywhere.
Yep.
You hear the. Yeah. What do you do with him? You're.
We're just gonna put him in another one of the cells.
Who's the closest to his size?
He's a pretty average size dude. He could probably fit most of you. Wait, are you all dudes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh no.
We out here with the boys.
We have a bunch of men deciding the
That's-
future of the known world. This always goes
Wait.
well.
We're the boys.
Wait, that's why this is already going this way. It's all guys.
This makes
Do
sense.
y'all remember the first Janissar Halloween special?
Yes, I
All
do.
the girls
I
were
still
like,
have
guys,
nightmares.
wait, hold on. Let's think about this. And all the guys were like, no, murder.
If it makes you feel any better, Katara would be down with this plan.
True.
True.
And
So would Toph. Toph would be
Yeah.
so down for
Ruby,
this.
no difference.
Yeah.
Only one would be Aang, who's like, no, we can't hurt them.
Well, we're not killing
Um,
them.
We're
We're
not
just
horribly maiming them.
we're just knocking them out, which is
permanent.
probably
know,
going to give
Time
them
on.
some brain
It's nothing I
damage.
wouldn't do to myself.
Probably cost them their jobs for the rest of their lives. Like,
Just guys being dudes.
yeah.
Dudes
Just
being
guys
gross.
being dudes.
Anyway, yeah, you knock him out and you strip him, and someone takes his clothes.
So
I'm gonna say I take his clothes because I am probably the most identifiable. and
You
Yeah,
stand
you
out.
stick out
So-
like a sore
Yeah.
thumb.
like, yeah. All right.
Fuck leaving
So-
my clothes with him though. I'm taking my own clothes.
Just
Oh,
leave him
this
half
one's
naked in a
naked.
cell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
Nice. So let's get up to the boats and figure out and get our stuff.
The three of us make our way to the boats. The two of you in
The office.
their
quarters.
uniform to the officers' quarters, get our stuff.
Sweet. All right. Good plan. We should go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
No more waiting around. Good luck,
Yep.
you guys.
You each file through the hatch that leads up onto the deck. You do see a couple firebenders in the distance of the ship, but they are not looking at you. You remain low. You get out of sight, especially those of you without a costume. It's generally pretty easy, especially for the people from the Fire Nation, to find the captain's quarters. Who's going where again?
Me
I-
and Tempest
Me.
are heading to
Captain's
the officers' quarters.
And the rest of us without costumes are gonna go and hide in a boat until they're there. We're gonna get the boat ready to basically, like, as soon as they're back with our stuff, we can get out.
Wait, hold on. Which boat are you getting? Because
We
there
should-
are a few.
We'll point it out.
Is there a noticeable difference?
Not really. They're lifeboats. Like,
Yeah.
We'll just say,
Well,
like,
I mean,
we're
just like where we need to know where to bring our stuff to.
you'll
We'll
yeah,
just
I think
point
we
it.
can. I
you'll be
think
able
we
to
can just
figure
point.
that out. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Go.
Well, because you also need to tell us where they are too, so you could say those are the closest boats.
Yeah.
and then we'll go
True,
to those
true, true.
boats.
Yeah.
That is true. I would have to tell you where they are.
Yep.
Yeah.
Forest trees.
Yeah.
The captain's quarters itself is, from what you can see from the little windows, a very nice room. So nice, in fact, that someone has decided to take up a living space in it. You see a bag full of your things. Very easily and identifiably your things. Some notes. And in the other side of the room, Captain Akira inking a message.
Okay. How do we want to play this?
Oh. Hey, I'm not very good at lying.
Okay. How about I could go up and I could tell him, "Hey, the guards that were supposed to be guarding the prisoners, they're gone. They've left their post."
Okay. Well, I'm sure he
Well, no,
would
that
probably
might not-
wonder about the prisoners more than the guards, so he'd probably go down first.
Especially if I tell, well, because I don't want to raise too much alarm and tell him the prisoners have escaped, because that's just going to put the whole boat on alarm. But he
You
won't care
see-
enough if I tell him the guards are gone. Help you, sir?
Tempest, you see a tuft of fur wrapped in twine that is pretty unmistakably your bison's fur.
He's just gonna kind of like start tearing up. I don't care what we have to do. We need to go.
I know, but that's the problem is I don't.
Can we tell him maybe we see a ship? Another Fire Nation ship?
He finishes pinning the letter, and he wraps it up, and he starts coming towards the door.
Or we could just hide. And I like
Fucking
push Tempest
ducking
out of
down
the
some
way.
crates.
You see him come out of the door, and he goes to the side of the ship, and he starts like petting a hawk and getting it ready to send a message. Turned away from you.
I'm gonna tell Tempest to go, and I'm gonna like kind of head in that direction just in case he turns around while. So I'm gonna tell go.
I go.
You grab your glider. You grab the bag full of things that was pointed out to be helpful to your new friends, prison buddies. You see notes, the little tuft of fur, and a report about a bison. And you'd require extra time to read it.
I'm grabbing that shit.
You leave, and right as you get out and you turn the corner and hide behind a barrel, the captain comes back and enters the dorm.
Cool, we go.
Yeah,
we
let's
go.
go.
We go now. We go now. We go now.
You go on. You meet the boat, and Tempest, you're kind of like you're passing everybody's things out. And if you try and examine the note, the report, and as you read the words, you hear the distant sound of a flying bison beneath deck.
Fuck.
And we're gonna take a quick break.
Fuck! Shit! Got
This has been a
pissed.
Dice stream, Avatar Legends Reign of Fire, Book 1, Earth, Chapter 1, A Cage of 5 Flames. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Bye.